My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to go with the Ironclad. Alright, give me a good opening relic or a good choice. Lose all gold, choose a random card to obtain. A rare card, and you get 3 choices. Yeah. Alright, do I go with a demon form defensive build, or do we go with a double tap build? Double tap builds are kind of less interesting, and I've done more of them, so I'm going to do a demon form build. Because demon form, your whole build just becomes defend until I am ridiculous. 2 elites on this side, 2 elites on this side, 3 elites on this side. So I'm actually better off going on this side. Cool. Alright then. 17 HP, so I can actually dunk on this one. I count the curl up in the amount of HP because obviously it gets added after I do my first strike. So unless I kill him my first strike, it's gonna get added. I'm gonna do the demon form here because now that enemy has 17 HP. With demon form giving me 2 extra damage, 2 strikes in the next hand will kill it. As I just got. Or maybe 2 strikes won't, and I'm an idiot. Yeah, because 2... Oftentimes, it turns out that 2 is less than 4. I'm going to take a heavy blade here. As much as I wanted to take that whirlwind, I want to take a heavy blade as well because this is going to be ridiculously big for our deck. I'm going to remove strikes. I will remove all of my strikes before I remove a single defend here. Because being able to defend myself while I'm just growing as a result of the demon form is going to be how we really, really, really take off here. Okay. Well, this isn't good. I'm going to take 5 damage this turn no matter what I do. Alright, well, let's take that 5 damage. At the very least, I've got 6 healing at the end of each fight, which is going to make dealing with 3 elites a much more palatable task. I shouldn't have to take any damage against this opponent, so I'm going to continue playing as though I'm not going to take any damage against this opponent. Okay, 2 blocks in this hand, and I'm fine. Never mind, I didn't even get those 2 blocks. I'm the saddest dude of all time. Yeah. Bash and strike for the kill. Show me whirlwind. Flame barrier. It's got to be flame barrier. It's just to defend me while I let that demon form build up. I've got to get some mana manipulation in this build as well because I've got some heavy cards, but for the moment, this will do. They're all going to attack, so if I dropped the dex potion there, that would have been good. In fact, I'm going to drop it now. So I should have 2 extra defense here, but I don't. Because I'm dumb and bad. Okay. Good. I'm going to need demon form over the course of this fight just because it's going to last a while. So I'm accepting 6 damage here in order to get my demon form active. Thank you for all of the dazes. Double defend, single strike. Seems good to me. So I can set myself up with even damage across the board. Unfortunately, I still don't have any AoE, save for the explosive in my hand. So I've got 26 on this. I can hit the sentry in the back line, and then I can explode. It's my best recourse. Yeah, unfortunately, I got 3 days in that hand, and my next hand has a bunch of defense. Bit of a rough draw for me. Alright, get me those strikes. Literally, a single strike will kill. Boom. Alright. Juzu Bracelet awesome. Regular enemy in combats can no longer be encountered in question mark rooms. That makes question mark rooms so much more valuable for me. None of those fit this build. I just want to defend myself, and I want occasional heavy blades. I mean, if I'm ever going to set up demon form, it's going to be this turn. Because it costs my entire turn to do, and this is the only turn where I'm not going to be having to deal with the possibility of taking damage. I'm going to accept 1 damage here to deal 20, because I think over the course of the fight, that will actually end up saving me HP. Yeah. Save me from having to take 4 that turn, I guess. So Searing Blow is interesting, but Searing Blow is not going to increase by resting at the same rate as, or rather by upgrading at the same rate as Demon Form will just increase anything else. So I think I just take Thunderclap. Thunderclap being a little bit of AoE for my deck. And Thunderclap getting ridiculously better. There's 2 elites on the... Oh, it's 3. Excuse me. 3 elites on this side. Good. Move a card from my deck. Sure. Another strike. Let's go. Really wish I could have taken Magic Flower there, but I didn't have the money, so... No reason to grimace about that. I want to upgrade both Demon Form and Heavy Blade. Let's go with Heavy Blade, because Heavy Blade always gets upgraded. But hopefully this fight doesn't go long enough for Demon Form's upgrade to be important. However, it looks like this fight is going to go long enough that Demon Form's upgrade would have been important, unfortunately. Yeah, that's bad play on my part. What I should have done is use my Strength Potion and my Weaken Potion, like, a while ago. Hopefully my next hand has 3 strikes. I mean, my next hand is going to. Good. I mean, we've still got a reasonable amount of HP. Especially with Orichalcum, we should be able to take out the last boss up here. I'm going to upgrade Feed as soon as possible so I can get as much permanent max HP out of it as I can. So if I Thunderclap and then hit with a Heavy Blade, I'm hitting for 21 damage plus 4. That's 25. That's not enough to split that Acid Slime. So instead, I'm going to double defend. Wait the turn out. Okay, 11 damage this time. If I bash, then feed, and deal 8 plus 18, it's 24. It's still not enough to split the enemy. Yikes. So I have to accept 1 damage this turn. Or I can drop Demon Form and accept... Yeah, this is correct. I drop Demon Form, I accept 5 damage this turn because Orichalcum covers me for 6. Orichalcum's actually really good because I have to spend my entire turn putting down a Demon Form. So oftentimes Orichalcum will actually come in handy. Alright. And then Thunderclap, and then... I could kill you right now. But I know that I've got Feed left in that deck. What I should have done is hit with Heavy Blade first. I still really want to guarantee that Feed is effective here. Okay, I'll take 1 damage if I bash and then feed one of you. It's unfortunate that Heavy Blade would insta-kill one, so I can't use Heavy Blade as the setup. So I've taken 1 damage, but I healed by 4. So this has definitely been worth it. And next turn should pretty much invariably be a kill. Got him. I mean, the closest is power through, but I don't want those wounds. This is definitely going to be a strength potion to start off the fight. So I'm going to take 1 damage this turn and get 2 wounds shuffled into my deck. Hopefully we don't get many attacks coming in next turn, because I'd really like to set up demon form. Ouch. Except 24 minus 18 damage here to set up demon form. I still kind of have to. It's gonna suck to do, but I still kind of have to do this. Who's that boss at the end of the floor? Slime boss? I mean, we get stronger over time. We don't have a ridiculous amount of defense, so slime boss might actually be a bit rough for us. 1 down. Alright, quadruple days in my deck. Then I'll drop a double defend. I might actually have to rest. Thankfully, the Regal Pillow will actually make that rest relatively efficient. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I definitely have to rest now. Alright, draw me feed as soon as possible. I'm gonna have to wait for a couple turns to get feed, unfortunately. I accept 2 damage this turn for the likelihood of getting feed to finish off this target. I'll accept 2 damage this turn to get feed. Now, accepting 2 damage twice in order to draw feed is fine, because feed will effectively heal me by 4. And feed has to be in my next hand. Beautiful. So this treads water for a while, but ultimately my health is going to be not exactly the same, because obviously max HP is now increased a little bit. I don't want Dead Branch in this deck. So often I actually don't want Dead Branch. I could take Cleave as an AoE on top of Thunderclap, and that's probably all of my AoE in this deck. Sure. Dead Branch needs to be upgraded, like, add a random, when you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. It costs 1 less for combat, because it is such a run killer in a lot of cases. I really desperately want to smith here, but I have to rest. I'll die if I don't. Sure, I could Regal Potion and I could weaken the enemy, but the enemy will then be dealing 25 damage, and I had like 14 HP. Sure, if I regen Potion, I would heal 6. I would be at 20 by the time that it does 25 damage. I would probably just still die over the course of that fight, unfortunately. I mean, sure, I'm going to take 3 damage as a result, but there is no better time to set up that. Really unfortunate to have drawn Flame Barrier here. Would have loved it to be in my next hand. Okie dokie, split him in half. Sure, Flame Barrier Strike. Easily done. Hit me with those wounds. I do not care. So 16 plus 30. Not going to be enough to kill any. see, 16 plus 30 is not going to be enough to kill that acid slime, so instead I'll just deal a bunch of damage. I'm going to save that feed for the HP upgrade. There are relics that upgrade your HP by, like, max HP, that is, by 7. So using feed for using feed effectively 2 times is already better than that. I mean, I could kill you right now, but I'm not going to. Feed's still in that deck. Unfortunately, it's not in the next hand. So I will kill one of you and try and weaken the other one if at all possible. Or I'll triple defend. Thankfully here I'm not going to be weakened. I'm just going to be made frail. So that's actually not going to have an effect on me. Not really. Alright. Feed for exact lethal. And then kill the other one. Beautiful. 92. Reaper just makes sure that I won't run out of HP in this deck. This is a deck I've seen before. I've done this deck a couple times before. Runic Pyramid plus putting some card draw in my deck is actually really interesting because it allows me to keep the demon form until I get to play it. What I really wanted to do personally is get some extra energy so that I can afford to play demon form as well as a block or something like that, but that's not the case. So I guess I'm going to take Runic Pyramid and I'm going to try and get like a Battle Trance or 2. Rest, shop. So this is still the best path if I'm going on the left side. Boss. Third boss, yep. Alright, there's a shop upcoming. Get hyped for that. Accept 4 damage here to make sure that I win the fight. See, even if I dropped that defend, I would have actually only defended myself. I would have defended myself less. 1 defend is 5 block. Not defending gives me 6 block at the end of a turn. I'm going to keep Reaper in hand. Again, this is another thing that's really, really overlooked as a result of Runic Pyramid. I can just keep Reaper until the time that it actually just wins the fight for me. And then heals me ridiculously as well. So I should be fully healed by the end of this fight. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Reaper for 15. Not going to heal fully, but I will be able to hit you with the bite for the kill. I end up on 92, which was my previous max HP, but now I've increased my max HP on top of that. Closest one's Warcry, but I'm going to take a Battle Trance if I get a Battle Trance, so then I wouldn't be using Warcry. Alright then. It's definitely remove a card from my deck and remove another strike, because I'm going to be removing these defense eventually as well. Interesting. So you can upgrade Mind Blast for it to become innate. But the thing is, Mind Blast becoming innate, my opening draw is 4 cards. 4, because it's usually 5 minus the one from Runic Pyramid. So Mind Blast is going to be a 0 energy, 11 damage dealt. I mean, it's okay, but it's not amazing. Pummel gets ridiculous over the course of a couple demon form triggers. So I think I pummel and definitely remove a card. Now it's just whether or not I metallicize as well. I do. It's going to be difficult to play all of these. The reason I metallicize is because metallicize plus Orichalcum is now going to give me 9 block at the end of each turn, which is ridiculous. It's insane. Just going to start setting up some damage here because I don't want the possibility for this Chosen to just vulnerable me a bunch of times and then, yeah, giant hit me. Unfortunately, it looks like that's going to happen. So what's my best recompense against that? It's actually just play Demon Form and wait. Because now I get 9 defense, so I'm defended against all but 18 damage here, and I can just wait until Reaper is enough to deal with the Chosen. I want the health more than I want the max health right now, is that true? That's not strictly true. I can just get a bunch of health off of AoE. So instead, I'm just going to do a bunch of damage, and I'm going to hope for the feed to be my kill. Now, this turn, I can actually play Reaper for 12, and then feed for 24. 12 plus 24 is 36. It's not going to be enough. I'm set up. You deal no damage to me. Reaper won't kill you next turn, but it will deal a large amount of damage to heal me by a bunch. And then we feed for the kill. This deck is pretty much good as is. I actually would have really liked another card removal here, obviously. And Paper Frog would have been ridiculous, but, I mean, if I can't take any of them, there's no reason griping about it, because I couldn't take any of them. Demon Form. It's just going to grow us at a rate much better than any of these other things. If I get the Vampire Quest, I'm probably not going to become a vampire. Sadly. Yeah, I'm actually going to take the opportunity to drop the Demon Form here. It's the best opportunity in the entire fight that I'm going to have to do that. I might actually have lethal next turn. Enemy is vulnerable. Heavy Blade is 60... Yeah, I don't. 66 plus 12 times 4. 12 times 4 is 48. 66, 48 is 114. Not lethal. I'm gonna go Thunderclap just to extend the vulnerability by a turn. And the next turn I definitely have lethal. $88, $31. $88, $31, not lethal. Damn. I can heal by 19. Alright, fine. I'm gonna heal by a bunch. I'm still well defended. And then I'm gonna get the feed kill next turn. Beautiful. Blue Candle. Curse cards can now be played. I mean, that's handy. I'm going to drop the Weaken Potion for a Swift Potion. Whirlwind is pretty good. Thing is, I don't have a bunch of energy, and I don't actually need Whirlwind, do I? Because I've got Thunderclap and Cleave. But I'm probably going to pick up more energy at any opportunity I do get to take it. I mean, Runic Dodecahedron is not unlikely to be active. I'm especially fine with drawing 3 at the very start of this fight because I know that I'm going to have those cards for the rest of the fight. I do need to get Demon Form active pretty early here, though, so that I don't lose all my HP before I get to Reaper to gain all of it back. Ugh. That's really unfortunate. I'm going to overdraw by 1 card. Hopefully that 1 card is not demon form. It would have been. That makes me mad. Oh, gosh. Can we not do this like this, please? Protect myself against 9 damage. I'm going to Reaper to gain most of my HP back here, but... Well, some of it. Which just means for the next few turns I need to play a bunch defensively. Also, I need to not be weakened. Ugh, Flame Barrier. Take 8 damage here. I'm gonna have to Reaper next turn. Hopefully I don't get weak. I can't Reaper next turn! Oh, fuck! I screwed up. I screwed up horribly. Best I can do is triple defend this turn. It's not gonna be enough to keep me alive unless I throw a potion. Freaking entangle. Trying to get as much health out of this as possible, damn it. Looks like I'm getting 18 maximum. I mean 22, but 18 still. Thankfully, anytime you rest, it's based on your maximum HP, and since our maximum HP is ridiculously high, resting is going to be amazing for us. On scales is pretty good. Brutality is pretty good. Brutality is probably better than seeing red for me right now. No, but my hand usually ends up full because I can't play all of my cards, so seeing red's actually better for me. Brutality in general would be better, but the way that this is working, seeing form. Alright. 15 incoming damage. I'm gonna drop a regen potion here, as well as a metallicize. And a double defend. And keep myself as alive as possible while we try and get this Reaper working. I need more defense in this deck. I really wish that I had the ability to just wait until I could feed again. Armaments is actually pretty good in this deck as well. Especially if I upgrade it. Alright, sure. Materialize cleave. And then we'll just watch this frontliner deal 15 damage to itself. Good work, bud. I actually get near full defense by doing that. And I get to save my flame barrier for a turn where I really need it. Like here. Alright, I've already used my feat effectively, so now I just need to hold on until Reaper is a ridiculous amount of damage. Shame to be weakened. $19. Armaments, a defend. Drop a defend. And another defend. Completely protected. Another 31 incoming damage. I mean, at any point, I should just have lethal here, right? Alright, fine. Damn it! Really wanted more HP out of that. Shouldn't have to rest at this point at the very least. Uppercut? I don't have the energy to use that. Sword Boomerang's not bad. I'll take it. Remove another card. No, I can't fight it! Sad. Master of Strategy would have been amazing as well. Alright, can't take any of these. I'm going to take a block potion because I don't know who this next boss is going to be, but it could actually punish me for not having it. Protect myself against the final incoming damage there. I really wish that I had the demon form up that turn. So I'm gonna need it active. Whirlwind's 15. It'll deal enough to kill this sneaky gremlin. This one's gonna be one short of death. Cleave Whirlwind kills both of the gremlins. And then I'm protected for 9, so I take 18 damage. Alright. Best I could have done there. Really? Demon forms 2 further. Hang on. 1, 2. Yeah, it's 2 further into my deck. That's rough. That is not good. That's going to make my life really hard for it to be at the bottom of my deck. I could have had 4 triggers by now. Thunderclap Reaper right now for a reasonable heal. I'm going to drop a Thunderclap here just to make sure that this Gremlin Leader takes a little more damage. I should have Thunderclapped, then fed, then used the Sword Boomerang. That would have been the correct order, by the way. Alright. Searing Blow. Drop Demon Form. Keep a bunch of defense in my hand because I'm about to need it. There you go. You're charged up. Okay. Reaper plus Cleave will kill this, as well as the rest of them. Beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't get to get all of the world's HP there, but I still get a reasonable amount. Who's my final boss? If it's the Collector... No, it's not. It's the Champ, so I don't actually get that much HP against the Champ. And I have lethal next turn with any pummel. This would have been so much better with an early demon form. Damn it. I'm so mad about that. Sharon's Ashes, whenever you exhaust a card. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. I mean, Disarm is not horrible. Disarm is better than I think it is. I've got to remember that. Disarm is better than I think it is. Armaments needs to be upgraded. Because a lot of the time I'm going to have a full hand, and then it's armaments. Bunch of upgraded cards. Alright, we got Demon Form in our opening hand. Especially since we still have Pummel, this should be pretty much a cakewalk at this point now. Disarm you. Then sure, I'll drop a flame barrier, so I'm fully protected here. I need to start getting all of these cards out of my hand pretty quickly, though. Yeah, my hand's full. I'll drop a defense, just to get it out of my hand. Alright, I need a weaken. I could Seeing Red right now. Seeing Red, Pummel for 15 times 5 is 75. Yeah, I'm not going to get my feed active as a result of that, unfortunately. I still need more vulnerability triggers. Hopefully Bash is one of these cards. It's not, but yikes. Yeah, Bash isn't one of my next cards. I need to start getting cards out of my hand. So I can make space for all of the incoming cards. Right, Thunderclap. Pummel for 150, and then Feed for lethal. Beautiful. 120 max HP. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Another Feed, another Demon Form. I don't know if I'm ever going to get another turn where I want to play another Demon Form, but another Feed, yeah, that happens most games. I still can't get any extra energy. I'm so sad about it. I have the ability to play those curses out of my deck, so I think Calling Bell's a pretty unambiguously correct choice there. Vajra, sure, gain 1 strength. Self-Forming Clay, and Prayer Wheel's horrible. Self-Forming Clay is good, but it's just... You want to get it earlier so that you can actually do things with it. Alright. Let's go! I'm going to take a little bit of damage here because Reaper is going to heal me eventually anyway. Thunderclap. Feed there, and then we'll metallicize. Unfortunately, my Orichalcum and my Self-Forming Clay are often going to combat against one another and make each other worse. I'll keep that Whirlwind, because now I can just remove 2 if you summon 2. I mean, if I Seeing Red, I can now just feed you. Sure. Get that HP. Drop a Bash as well. There's a Flame Barrier. Demon Form still further down. Damn it. Really wanted extra energy in this run, and this run just did not provide. Like, there was no opportunity for me to pick up extra energy. I'd taken every opportunity I could have. Alright. Come on. Have a fight where you summon two. That's a self-buff. That's not a summon, unfortunately. Summon your friends, please. God, that's just another self-buff. Come on, summon friends so that I can reap everyone. Ugh. God, you're taking a billion years to do what you desperately need to. Whatever. And now, unfortunately, I'm still not defended against the incoming final 9 damage. I'm not going to have my runic dodecahedron active. I really want that flame barrier. Get myself some more ability to stall while I wait for my demon form to be active. I'm going to be able to hit a full hand with those armaments, so I should hold on to that. And as long as I ignore those repulsors for as long as possible, I should be able to, again, fully heal. Unfortunately, getting a lot of trash in that deck. Armaments, Metallicized, Defend. And thankfully all of those exhausts are actually going to burn themselves out of my deck as well. And when they do, the Sharon's Ashes are going to keep me around. Okay, Reaper is in my next hand. That's good. All right. I'm keeping Thunderclap and Reaper to go in the same hand. Malady and Regret. Then we Thunderclap. Bad ordering, Ryan. I didn't think the Thunderclap was going to kill everyone. If I did, I would have done that differently. I'm mad. Can no longer become weakened is really powerful for our builds. Since we just keep cards we don't play in our hand, Headbutt's not that good for us. We definitely take the Madness. Because we can manipulate the usage of it quite easily, in fact. I'm probably going to face the Nemesis on this floor. It has to be Pummel. That's a shame. I'm probably going to face the Nemesis at some point here. And that's just going to be... That's going to be interesting. Okay, I actually want the shot more than I want the weakness relic. Alright, let's see how this goes. Because this is just going to dunk on me pretty hardcore. So if I drop Flame Barrier here, I deal a little bit of damage to the opponent. But the thing is, if I do drop Flame Barrier here, I'm going to be less protected against my opponent's next attack. Throw that strike away just so that I have the ability to draw other cards instead. There's the 40. The weaken. I should have hit him with a weaken beforehand. They defend, and then we'll do... Oh, fuck off. Really? I played a defend so that both of those madnesses would have a ability to trigger all of these heavy cards, but instead they didn't. They just straight up didn't. They ignored all of the heavy cards. That super sucks, man. Alright. Weaken you again. Drop normality. Get that flame barrier out there, as well as a metallicize. So I'm gonna drop the whirlwind just to get it out of my hand right now. This Reaper is not gonna heal me for what it's worth. Basically, I'm going to try and go through the ringer one more time and then come out with a big Reaper hit. Those burns will trigger before anything else, so I have to drop a defense here. Okay. 37 incoming. Drop an energy potion so that I can play as many defensive cards as I possibly can. As well as one Reaper to burn it out of my hand. You're still going to be weakened next turn, so I can then Reaper. Sorry, one feed did burn it out of my hand. Heal myself a 31, and then feed for the final. I mean, we got some reasonable HP back, but that still sucked. I would have gone crazy for Battle Trance earlier. But now I just think it'll end up overdrawing me. I'm going to take Immolate so that I can actually curate my deck a little bit. But on top of being able to curate my deck... Lightning? What do I want in my opening hand? Fuck off. 3 energy short of Ice Cream. What would I even want a Bottled Lightning into my opening hand? None of these are skills that I really want in my opening hand specifically. This will only really activate once. I think at this point I actually just card remove. And put Finesse in my deck, sure. Card remove, get that final strike out of there, pick up Finesse. And since Strength Potions are so big in my strategy, I'll take one of those. Alright, let's Smith. Let's start upgrading these madnesses. Champion Belt, cool. Champion's Belt's actually going to be pretty damn effective for me. Because I've got that Thunderclap in my deck. Well, that blew. Ouch. Especially these burns getting shuffled into my deck are going to be really, really hazardous. Thank you. That lowered the cost of a flame barrier. I really wanted those lowered. Actually gonna drop 2 more defenses here. Just to get fully defended. 24, sure. Well, feed's not getting the kill anyway, so defend as much as I can, then take a bunch of damage. Oh. Since I don't have any extra energy, it's really hard, really, really hard to get this build to actually take off correctly. Especially when I don't get Demon Form until like my 4th or 5th hand. I can play Immolate, Metallicize, and Feed, and then Madness that Heavy Blade down. But does that actually keep me alive? 9x times is still not enough to kill. I think I'm just dead here. Gain strength. 11 X times, still not enough. It'll kill this one, but it won't kill this one. So unless Madness hits the Feed after that, and I'd have to spend all my energy on the Whirlwind, so Madness would have to hit Feed first. There's also gain 2 strength, and I can use the Heavy Blade to kill the backline target. Even if I Metallicize, that won't help me. So Heavy Blade kills the backline. I immolate the Metallicize out of my hand, and then Madness guarantees the lower on the Feed, but that's still not enough to kill the Orb Walker. I think I actually have to drop Metallicize first here, and if it doesn't hit Heavy Blade, I lose. Because I can cast every other card, but every other card still won't kill one Orb Walker. So I need Whirlwind, and I need a free Heavy Blade. But I can actually make it a 50-50, right? No, I can't. Because I do need to cast Whirlwind for all of the energy that I have available to do it for. Alright. Could hit Feed either. Literally, as long as it doesn't hit, it's a 50-50 here. Alright, good. Can't take any of those. Shockwave's the closest, but I can't. I do not have the energy to expend on using that. I'm gonna need to stall here and fully heal, basically. That's my ticket. I need to stall, I need to get the Demon Form, and I need to fully heal. I should have checked if Demon Form was on top of my deck, and it was. That's really unfortunate, because I could have just finessed and Demon Formed on the first turn there. Completely defend myself. Just waiting for Reaper. The Reaper waiting room. I don't actually want to use Immolate here. Because I want to not deal... I want all of my damage to these to come from Reaper. There's Reaper. 14. I need to hold on for a couple turns more. Can I hold on for a couple turns more? Probably not. So if I Reaper right now, I heal for a reasonable amount, right? Yes. I'll heal for 13 plus 28. So I'll heal for 41. It's pretty good. I do want to drop a defense first so that I'm protected against the Spiker. I have to take 7 damage this turn as a result of that, unfortunately. I've still got 2 feeds in this deck. Could use both of those for kills. That's feed number 1. This enemy's going to kill itself on me. And then deal 16 damage to me as well. That's really unfortunate. Should have probably seen but that would have actually killed it anyway. I'm going to take the regen. I'm going to take the block potion. I'm going to use both of these to make sure that I can kill this elite. Fuck off! Really? Well, this is horrible. I did not want to see 2 elite, 2 nemesises. One, 2. So I'm 2 hands away from demon form. Use flame barrier, protect myself. I've got the full draw next turn still. Good. Next turn, I'm going to have to use the defense, though. Block potion, that is. Alright. Also managed to hit a weaken there, thankfully, so I'm actually only going to lose 1 HP. I'm going to use this first, just in case it lowered the cost of demon form. It didn't, but it did lower the cost of something good. I'm completely defended against that as long as I have the metallicized down. Okay. I'll immolate a cleave out of my deck now. I want to save Thunderclap for next turn so that I have the ability to remove some HP from my opponent. Some damage from my opponent, rather. There we go. I'm saving up space in my hand, though. Fair enough. Alright. It is definitely armaments, flame barrier, thunderclap to weaken the enemy as a result of champion's belt, defend. I'm now on full defensive patrol. And if I can put myself through that ringer one more time, I can get that Reaper ridiculously high. Because, I mean, at the moment, it does... What? 15 plus half of 15 is 20. It's just over 20 damage. It's not amazing. You know what? That might be necessary. I don't like how that had to go, but I think I'm going to need to focus on the instantaneous damage and the instantaneous heal a bit more. Definitely over-defended for that turn. Thankfully, I've got Bash in this hand, so I do have a weaken. And I get to take a bunch of damage. Yay! Alright. There's our lethal. We even get the maximum HP. Mercury Hourglass is pretty good. Warcry actually does work in this deck now. So does Sentinel, in fact, because I just leave Sentinel in my hand until I remove it with Immolate. I want to take that because I still need the energy manipulation. Unfortunately, I'm still a turn from getting the demon form up, but this is still a pretty early demon form. That was wrong. I would have gotten 6 more defense if I didn't do that. Let's immolate the Sentinel out. Metallicize. Ugh. I need to play 5 energy worth of card before I play the Heavy Clap. Alright, Madness. Perfect. Actually hit the correct target. How far down is Reaper? Knowing my next hand. Alright, we're completely protected. Where is Reaper? Still not in my next hand. And I could just kill here as well. Rest. Next floor. Next floor, next camp. Actually, I'll probably just do that. Berserker's actually going to be active like almost all of the time. Rest here gets us back up to 81. Alright, Time Eater. I just need an early demon form, that's it. Mm-mm. 30 incoming damage, yay. Didn't want that to hit that specific card, unfortunately. Okay, I've still got 12 incoming next turn. That's pretty good. In fact, I'm entirely dependent for next turn, basically. If I accept 2 damage this turn, I can keep my defend for the next turn. I think I have to do that. Or I can play out my whole hand here. No, I'm not going to have much energy next turn. Thankfully, I got my Berserker there pretty early. That's kind of nice, at least. 28. Yikes. Drop Metallicize. Flame Barrier. The only thing here I don't want to hit with Madness is the Sentinel. Yeah, it's fine. Ah, draw reduction is horrible against our deck. It's really unfortunate. Alright, defend myself against all incoming damage again. Really? Demon Form's my next card, at least. I think it might be too little too late. I think Demon Form might have actually just turned up too late here. Yeah, I'm about to take 18 damage. That's gonna suck. Alright. 28 there. Normality, remove that from my hand. Put some, which is quite effective. Not here, but it will be quite effective in general. Could actually use the Sentinel for defense right now. Yeah. I'm definitely playing an Armaments next turn, so I'm gonna hold off. Got a bunch of things I want to play next turn, in fact. Alright. We will Armaments. Flame Barrier. Don't want to Finesse if I can avoid it. So I want to drop 2 cards that aren't Finesse. This gets much, much, much better with extra strength. So I'll hold off there. 2, 3. I want you to get to the turn where you heal yourself. Okay, another cleave. Another sword boomerang as well. Okay, you should be nearing healing yourself. Yep, there we go. That's the heal incoming. I can get a bunch of healing for myself as well with Thunderclap Reaper. Armaments, Thunderclap, Reaper. I'm not really going to get much more HP than that at any point. Got 5 cards for the next turn. So I've got a lot of energy manipulation in my hand for when I need it. Heavy Blade is getting better and better all the time. Right. Really? Oh, crumbs. Oh, I thought that final card played was actually going to be the trigger to get my opponent over 12. I miscounted, unfortunately. Bash Heavy Blade might actually have the kill. And it does. When you factor in the fact that my first opponent's hit against me is going to kill itself. That was a deck that... I mean, if it didn't have that much maximum HP, it wouldn't have gotten anywhere. So, as much as I want to think of that as a Demon Form deck, because obviously Demon Form is what ended up pulling us through in certain fights, the only reason we still survived was Feed. Feed over the course of that gave us about 60 HP. 60 maximum HP. That is ridiculous. Orichalcum also has a huge amount of the credit for the fact that we were still alive there. Demon Form worked, but it worked basically the least it could have, with us also still winning. Well done, Ironclad. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.